Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to give you just a really quick tip in this video. It's going to be a very, very short one because I, like I'm sure a lot of you, have a vehicle that very barely fits in my garage, this truck. In order for me to be able to walk around the front of it without having to open the garage door or deal with anything like that, I have to have this thing pretty much all the way back against the door. So I'm going to show you how I do that and how I get the truck that close to the door every time without worrying about it. So as I mentioned, my truck, in order to have enough room on the front to walk around it, has to be about this close to the garage door. And that allows me to have, excuse my really messy garage, but an alley around the front where I can walk around, get access to my workbench, get access to everything in the third stall, and hop into the truck. In order to do that, I don't have anything hanging from the ceiling. I'm not using any fancy lasers or proximity detectors on the front or tennis balls falling from the ceiling. All of those things will work. But since my truck has a backup camera, I'm just using the truck to do this, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So the trick to doing this is you want to first position your vehicle, again, with a backup camera, as far back close to your garage door as you can comfortably. So get it in that preferred perfect spot. You can even do it with just kind of generally where you park or where you know you have to park, but you want to be in that target location, if you will. Then what you're going to do is start the vehicle and put it in reverse and take a look at the backup camera. So with the garage door closed, this isn't showing me anything that useful. So what you're going to want to do is open the garage and do the same thing. So we know we're in a good spot. We're going to open up the garage and I'll show you what we're looking for. All right, now what you're looking for in this backup camera view is something visible that you can track. Now in most of your garages in the winter, there's going to be a line on your floor that's caused by that rubber piece of insulation on the bottom of the garage door. So that's one thing I can use. But for me, what I use is this right here. This is the rail for the wheels for my garage door. It's a rail that runs up along the side. And what I know from this position is if I can see that beyond the edge of my bumper, which is right here, I'm far enough in the garage. So all I do every time I park is I drive in straight, so drive in and drive. And then when I think I'm in a pretty good spot, I shift into reverse and take a look at my camera and see if I can see that rail. Now, if I can't, I click it back over to drive. And in most of these vehicles like mine and most other modern cars, your backup camera is going to stay on for a few seconds after you shift into drive from reverse. So I can then watch that camera and ease the truck forward just until that rail is visible beyond the corner of my bumper, the edge of my bumper. And at that point, I know that I'm in far enough, the door is going to shut and not hit anything, and we're done. So very simple, very easy little trick. Any vehicle with a backup camera, you can do this. The key though is to get in that position, open your garage door, put your foot firmly on the brake, start the car, shift into reverse, and take a look at what visual kind of marks you can see. What landscape things can you look for to know exactly how you're positioned. Now, if you don't have any, if for whatever reason your garage apron is perfectly smooth, there's nothing, no line, no edges you can see, you can fake this. The way to fake it is to take a piece of tape, so like masking tape, duct tape, whatever, and position it on your garage floor. Check your camera, make sure that you can see that edge of tape, and then you'll know that that's something that you can use. If you want to make that more permanent, use that piece of tape that you've put on, maybe make it so it's just barely hidden behind your bumper. Take a can of spray paint, spray a little bit of a white line right there, and now you have your visual marker that you know as long as you can see that, you're in far enough, the garage door is not going to hit. That's all there is to it. So this being the end of a DIY dad video, even a short one, I do owe you a dad joke. So why does it now cost upwards of $10 to get your tires filled at the local gas station? It's just the price of inflation. Right, remember with any DIY project, most important step is just to do it. Take care, we'll catch you on the next one.